Hello and welcome back to the show. And yes, my shirt is too big. But first, let's get to some girls swimming, some boys swimming, and I'll give you a heads up on some schedules. First, let's go to girls. Now, the girls swim team, they lost a lot of girls, a lot of key swimmers. And it's going to be kind of tough to rebuild now, but they have a great young class, so it's kind of balancing out. You know, you have the experienced swimmers leave, and then you have this great group come in. They lost Sarah Rickard, which is a little tough. She decided to do indoor track this year. But they should be fine. They're not going to be better than they were last year because they're a lot less inexperienced swimmers than a lot of swimmers who just haven't been there as long. But they'll definitely still be in a tough race. The boys, they didn't really lose much. They kind of gained. Everybody they lost came back. They didn't lose anything really. So they're trying to now win. They're not in a rebuilding year. They're in a winning year like the girls are. The boys want to win now, and they have the swimmers who can do it. Thomas Hitwell, Remy Glantz, and Matthew O'Neill, who's been very impressive, I've heard from some of the swimmers. But also, one of the things that new to swimming is this new system they have. They never really believed in JV varsity. It's weird. It's different. But now they have this blue and gold team. Now, gold is for the more experienced swimmers, the swimmers who have been there for a couple years and more ready for the actual meets. Blue is more for swimmers who are inexperienced, first time. And when we talk to some of the swimmers, we have Remy Glantz and Tiana Han on, they kind of talk about how there's kind of some division between the two. And it's going to be tough. Tonight is, no, not tonight, excuse me. I don't know. You'd be watching this 3 years from now. How do I know? Friday, Franny, what's today, the 4th? Yeah, Franny just gave me this. Franny gave me this, the 4th. So the 5th, Friday, December 5th, 2014, the boys and girls opened their season at Penridge. And that's basketball. We're not going to talk basketball, just saying. The girls begin their season right after school on Friday, December 5th, 2014, and the boys start off the tip-off tournament, and they play the latter half of the games. And now we'll be right back with Tiana Han. Rising up, down from the street, did my time, took my chances, and we're back with Remy Glantz to talk some boys swimming. Remy, you guys have incorporated a new system this year. You have the blue and the gold teams. The gold is the better team. The blue is the less experienced swimmers. What's that been like?
Well, it's really nice because, our school colors, it's blue and gold. And ever since I was a wee lass, we never had a division where, some team, the good swimmers would be here and the bad swimmers there. But, we don't like to label it, varsity and JV because it makes some people feel bad. But, so overall, I think it's a great thing, except, I'll be honest, it's creating a rift in the team. I don't even know some of the kids on the team because we're so separated during the practice. It can cause some team bonding problems. But we're working around that. We've set up some team bonding activities.
That sounds like fun.
Fantastic.
Now, you guys really didn't lose a lot last year swimmers. You lost Tom Burke, but he was always injured. But a lot of returning swimmers.
Well, we lost Beans. He was a key swimmer on our team. That's Nicholas Eric Beans. Yeah. What was your question?
You have a lot of returning
we do.
Swimmers. And, what are your kind of expectations this year?
I think we're going to have a pretty good year. We'll have some wins, we'll have some losses. Who's to say who that is? Obviously, we're going to beat Abington. Upper Dublin, that's a notch in the, I don't know what the expression is.
Win column.
What? No, it's not.
I don't know. You can't hear it, but there was just a loud thunderstorm out.
It's a notch in our belt, that's what it is.
All right. You guys, and that's all I got, folks. I lost my train of thought. Thank you for being on, Remy. And we'll be right back.
Join the
back
swim
on
team.
Confession. Join the swim team, guys. It's never too late. Don't just drop the mic.
No, that's the point.
So Isis, you're a pretty open person.
Yeah, I am.
Really spread the word of what you want to say.
Yeah, I do. You want anything spread, I can spread it for you.
I see your shirt's the Breakfast Club. That's a stereotypical movie for a certain kind of person.
Yeah, it is.
Talking about kind of those outliers.
Yep, I'm this guy right here.
You know what he was?
He was a rebel. Rebel, right?
What are you?
I'm a rebel.
See, people? We find the hard facts here. What makes ISIS ISIS?
I really don't know. Like, I try to ask people this question every day. And they say, you're just ISIS. I don't know. Like, I'm not a terrorist or anything. I'm just ISIS. I'm kind of funny, a little good looking, a little strong, but small. But funny.
Yeah. If you had the option. We're talking World War Z type situation going on. All right. Would you rather have a gorilla who can rip zombies in half, or an unlimited amount of rocket launchers?
Give me that gorilla, baby.
Yeah, I think I'd take a gorilla too. Okay. Now, Isis, and this is the point where I give you the mic, and you answer a question, and you confess to something.
Hey, I'm ISIS. My confession is, I love Kate and I think we should get married.
Hello, we're back with Tiana Han. She's a little under the weather, so let's be nice, folks. Tiana, you guys, girls swim team, you guys lost Darren Mulligan, Shelby Cartwright, Nia Jackson, and Natalie Robinson, 4 really committed swimmers. I mean, how's that transfer process been?
It's made the team different. It's just the team dynamic is much different now. It's kind of split up. Everyone was really good friends with each other last year, but it seems with the blue and gold groups now, the upperclassmen barely even know the underclassmen, and it's just causing a little bit of tension between the two groups.
Yeah, you just talked about that they're implying it and putting a new system into swimming. Yeah. The blue-gold system, rather in the blue or the gold.
Yeah.
I mean, what's that been like?
Well, the blue group is focusing on stroke technique and learning how to swim basically, and just like getting the basics down, while the gold is mainly like endurance, yardage, advanced stuff, like basically meet preparation. Yeah. And since they're split, we practice at different times. While blue is doing dry land, we are swimming, and vice versa. So we're never interacting with each other, and it's sad because a lot of the upperclassmen don't even know the freshman's name, and it's really sad. It's not good.
And now some of the swimmers that are you and Vivian Akune are both coming back. You guys lost Sarah Rickard. She decided not to swim this year. That's a tough one. I mean, what are you guys personally, just you two, what are some of your personal goals?
Well, we want to make districts, obviously. Yeah. It's going to be a long season, but sorry. We're trying. Our medley relay, our 200 medley, that's going to be a good one, which is definitely districts possible, because now we have Olivia Guthrie for breaststroke, Gabby Williams back, me, fly, and Vivian in free. So that's something to look forward to.
Yeah, can you talk about some of those new swimmers?
This year we have a good amount of incoming freshmen that are definitely benefits to the team. Not to say everyone else isn't, because of course everyone is. We love to have plenty of swimmers. But Olivia, Gabby, and my sister, actually, they're standouts.
Grace.
They come, or like Gabby and Olivia both swim club along with my sister, but they're definitely like great additions.
All right, well, thank you for being on, and I'd shake your hand, but I don't want to get sick.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
All right, we'll be right back with Let's Get Major.
Right.
Hello, and sorry guys, I'm just a little sick, but No, I'm fine, guys. It's all good. We'll continue the show. And, hey, let's get major. And let's talk some 76ers. And congratulations. You beat the Timberwolves. Finally. You got one in the column. Even though the refs started the game going to the wrong basket for the Sixers and they had to restart. And, hey, they found a way. And that's all that really matters. But here's something interesting. They're actually only 3 games behind the Knicks. Let's go Knicks. Spike Lee's not going to help you with this one. The Sixers, though, do have a long-term plan, and it's starting to show its effects of losing. You know, Michael Carter-Williams has been on this team for 2 years, and both years the goal has been to go down the drain. And it's hard for a player like Michael, who obviously is so competitive. I mean, whenever he gets out of the court, he's going 110%. You know, he's going to give it everything he has to win the game. And that's really difficult for a guy like him who has really kind of experienced winning his whole life to now come to a situation where we're trying to lose. And it's hard to kind of, you know, make that adjustment. But they do have some nice players. Nerlens Noel, he's not great. I don't think he's got a long way to go offensively, but he's another one of those guys. He goes 110% every day. So, I mean, you got 2 guys who could potentially be key players on a future team. They're still waiting for Joel Embiid to come back. By the way, Joel, love you on Twitter, love you on Instagram. Follow the show back. Do us a favor. Maybe come on. Hey, just saying. But hey, let's get back to the Sixers. And I mean, they have a lot of young talent. They have a lot of undrafted guys. I mean, the most experienced player on the team is Jason Richardson. But if you take him off, it's a 6-year veteran. So, I mean, it's hard to say this team's heading in the right direction when you only have 2 of the pieces here, and then the other 2 are rather hurt, Joel Embiid, or over in Europe. Yeah, him. So, I mean, it's going to be a while before this team is good. But here's the potential end result. NBA championship pretty much every year. And I think I'll take that for a couple of years of losing. Because we'll always look back as, hey, remember when the Sixers lost 17 straight? What are you talking about? They won the NBA championship the last 5 years. Dang, Garnet, you're right. That's the show, folks. I'd like to thank Ellis and Franny for all the stuff they did in the back. Thanks, Ferriola, down there. She's been great. Who else? Oh, Isis, Tiana, and Remy, you all were great. Kind of full in that Remy interview. Oh, well, it is what it is. Ellis, is that all we got? And Kate's. And there's the weather. It's gonna be rainy on Friday. Hey, at least it's gonna be sunny on Wednesday. That doesn't look very accurate, though. That doesn't look very accurate. I'm not gonna lie. Hi, Kate.